Oh yeah, check it out. I feel like I'm 21 again, except this time I'm 21 in the future because I'm sitting on the Zero SR, which is Zero's all-electric sport bike. And we just got it in the TFL offices. And in this fleet update, we're not going to be talking a lot about this because this is truck week at TFL, so we are going to be talking about trucks. But while we have it here, let me just give you some facts. It's a 14-ish kilowatt hour battery, 102 mile an hour top speed, about 170 miles of range in the city, and 0 to 60 we're going to find out because we're going to do a range test on this, and we're going to take it across probably the drag strip line. Right, Case?
Oh yeah.
What are you going to race it against?
Well, we're going to race
Yamaha,
it,
right?
Yeah, against an MT-09,
yeah,
Alex's bike.
Yeah, so I won't be doing that. I'm just, too old and decrepit to get myself on a sport bike. But let's talk about trucks. And by the way, if you look over there, you'll see our Raptor that's kind of just sitting back there. We are selling that right now on TFL bids. If you want yourself a 2020 Ford Raptor with, get this, only 6,000 miles and every option available, because let's face it, new cars and trucks are hard to come by right now because of the chip shortage. Well, that one's on TFL bids. It can be yours, brand new, perfect condition, only 6,000 miles. So let's go look at some of the other trucks. In fact, get this, we're about to go look at $500,000 in trucks and vans because, like I said, this is truck week at TFL, and I think Andre is standing behind about to show you all the trucks. So if you guys have noticed, we've not done a lot of Ike gauntlets recently. And that is because, well, it's been snowing in the high country, and we waited for it to stop snowing. Of course, we waited for it to stop snowing, and today it's going to be snowing up there again. So it's been a really rough winter for us. Oh my, look at all these trucks. Andre, come on over here.
Where do you want to start?
I want to start with the trucks. Let's start with the Fords, and then kind of work our way down and end over there at the Storyteller adventure van because
Oh boy, it's big.
that's a big van. That's $180,000 worth of van. But why don't you start with the truck that I've kind of always fantasized about owning. This is the one that we basically tried to build out. This is the real Tremor, not the Super Tremor that we built.
Correct. This is a 2021 F250. It's got a Godzilla V8 engine, 7.3 liter. And look at this.
Where is that? The winch. I was at Ford 2 years ago when they introduced this, and they said they were going to put a winch in it.
And it's here.
There's actually a Tremor F250 with a winch that's built in.
Yes.
That's got to be one of the only two in the country at this point.
Well, it's also the second factory truck that's available with a winch. Power Wagon is the only other one, right? And this is now a Warn winch. It's a $3,000 option. This is a giant blue truck. Check out the tires. And actually, so we have big plans for all these trucks.
Hold on, before we get to the big plans,
yes.
This is a fleet update, so we are going to tell you about the plans. Come here, Case. All right, which is cooler, guys? The F250 Tremor or the Frankenstein F165
Heavy duty truck
that we kind of. I'm going to go with the orange one.
It's hard to tell, but if you love Denver Broncos, this is where you want to be.
Yeah,
orange and blue.
We need a name for that dude.
Big Orange, I thought.
That was the name.
It was a very simple name.
All right, so this is, of course, the Tremor, heavy duty Tremor. What's next to it, dude?
What's next to it is a new Platinum F150. This is a hybrid. So part of our plan is to kind of compare half-ton and heavy-duty trucks, which is why we have all these trucks. This is a high-dollar machine. Well, actually, most of these trucks are high-dollar machines.
So you know about this, but let me tell you what we're going to do. This is pretty darn cool. So we have created a torture test for electric vehicles, right? Going from here to Laramie, cutting the corner, then coming back on the highway to Cheyenne, then coming back down on the highway. Yes. It's 250 miles going to Laramie if you cut the corner. What I mean by cut the corner is cut the corner of Colorado.
Highway, yes.
Of Colorado, not on the highway. It's hilly, it's windy. Yes. And what we're going to do with this, of course, is we're going to do two things. Case and Alex are going to take that Zero SR, and they're going to see how far it can go on that 250-mile loop.
Okay.
And then we're going to see how much we can charge it back up using the hybrid.
While moving,
yes. So as far as it goes, let's say it goes like 100 miles.
Okay.
Then we're going to load it in the truck, plug it in, and see if we can charge it on the way back and see how much fuel that uses. That video is coming up this week. I can't wait to see that. That is a really good idea. Okay, we got some Rams, dude.
Yeah, we do have some Rams. This is a brand new 2021 Ram 2500 heavy duty. This is a Cummins, so it is a diesel, unlike that Ford that we just saw. This is a limited truck. Dude, this might be the most optioned and the most expensive Ram 2500 right now, I'm telling you.
How come that's just the
Oh,
You got the
want?
key? You
Yeah.
got the key in your pocket?
So the Ford is sensing my presence.
and it's
Okay.
lowering the running boards, huh?
Sorry, I have so many keys. I don't even know what's going
how
on.
much is the Cummins?
Dude, this truck is 86 grand.
Whoa,
86.
whoa, and that's
So-
cheap compared to that van.
Yeah, it is cheap. So we have about 70 grand, 86.
Okay,
Are you ready for the next one?
yeah, let's do the next one.
So this one is a Hemi e-torque Ram 1500, also brand new 2021 model. This is the Longhorn, kind of a, Western edition, right? The interior, we'll show you that in a separate video, but this is a Hemi with a mild hybrid system. This is also about 70 grand.
Wow, so 70, 150, 220, $300,000 worth of trucks.
Yes, that's insane.
Thank you, Ford and Ram, for
Yeah.
sending us these.
And if you're wondering, where is Chevy?
yeah, where's Chevy?
We have a heavy-duty Chevy brand new truck coming next week. It's not here just now, but it's coming.
Are you gonna Ike any of these?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
So partially, we want to do a towing comparison between half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. So that's coming up.
And here comes the FedEx truck, of
Well,
course.
but he's not as cool as our Mercedes van.
All right, come on with us. Let us show you this Storyteller van. Now, this is hopefully a van that we're going to be reviewing in the next week, but it's way cool. These things are harder to find than Bitcoins at this point.
Yeah, because they're very popular.
They're very popular. And here's actually a fun story about Mercedes while we do a little bit of walk around. Why don't you open it up and I'll kind of tell the story.
Yeah.
So once upon a time, back, I think it was 50s or 60s, what happened was that the Europeans started taxing our chickens. And so we imposed the chicken tax, so-called, because what would happen is any commercial vehicle coming from Europe was subject to a 25% tax. And so what Mercedes did to get around that was they would actually build these in Germany. Then they would have a company take them apart, put them in 2 containers, ship them to America, to Charlotte actually, and then reassemble them, because that was cheaper than paying the 25% chicken tax. But now Mercedes has actually gone and created a real factory, not just an assembly
Their own
point
factory,
in
yeah.
Charlotte. So these are being built in America. So why don't you walk us through this bad boy?
So this starts out as a diesel-powered four-wheel drive van.
Yeah,
And then
Storyteller's a company.
Storyteller is a builder
Yeah.
that builds these vans. So yes, so it has really cool suspension. So check it out. So it's got, obviously all-terrain tires, really cool agile off-road suspension in the back, also Fox shocks. So we're going to be testing all of that.
Yep.
Then they're building out this entire thing, and there's 2 really, really cool things about it. First, it's got a lithium-ion battery system on board, so you can actually run a lot of the accessories. You can see a lot of the gauges and the battery status up there. You can run your AC, heating, lights, accessories with this onboard battery system. It also, of course, has a kitchen sink. It has everything. It's got 2 showers, not 1, but 2.
There's one on the there's one.
There's one on the inside.
Here, let me show you the outside one. Come on. There's an inside one and an outside one. This is
So
pretty.
it's a luxury home.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. So, of course, this is your bed, which folds up here, and then you have a room to actually, even me, 6'2", I can stand up completely. You've got room for things like tools over here. And of course, here is your outside shower, Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's an inside shower. You can actually get these with a composting toilet. So if you're a family and you've got kids, you can actually,
Use the toilet.
use a toilet in here, yeah.
So that's it. So about 100. This is a fully loaded model. It's called Beast Mode. 189 approximately.
Yeah.
189,000.
Well, but you're starting out with the tall Sprinter,
Which
right?
is already like
Which is-
55.
and then you're adding the 4-wheel drive,
Yes.
and then you're adding the low range,
Yes.
because not all of them have low range.
It's optional.
Then you're, upgrading suspension,
Building out.
upgrading the tires, and then you're adding all this stuff that you can actually live in. So I can see why these are super popular and super expensive. Come on, look at this. Check this out, dude. Of course, you have to have your Max tracks, right? That's Matthew. That's a shout out to you, Matt, my friend. He imports them. I've never seen as many lights as I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, dude.
You can light up the country.
And you've got this push bar, and you've got onboard air both in the front and in the back.
Yeah.
So if you want to air down, you can do both front and the back. And of course, you've got a diesel for good fuel economy. And it's a Mercedes. So you've
You've got the camera systems, everything.
Yeah, you've got the camera systems, you've got, memory seats, which is pretty luxurious, right? You've even got, MBUX, infotainment, where you could yell at Mercedes. Of course, you've got your,
Fridge.
your fridge.
Oh, we got some healthy drinks flowing out.
Somebody put immunity boost, somebody was using it. And then even things like, your table with, of course, the awning, with
and the
lights.
lights.
With lights. Yeah, and I think this even has air conditioning, right?
It does.
On the roof?
And it can run on electrical only without plugging in.
Yeah, so
but dude, there's one more van.
There's one more.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Right.
One more.
Hold on.
We'll be doing a complete off-road review of this. I think the plan is that me and Tommy are actually going to take Blaze and go take it on the White Rim Trail this weekend. Oh, look at that! And the Pacifica.
So normally a brand new Chrysler Pacifica would not be a small vehicle, right? But it was kind of hiding behind the Mercedes.
I mean, look how much smaller that is.
So this is a fully optioned, limited S, all-wheel drive van. What do you think? Rubicon Trail, this or that?
Yeah, good luck with that. Hey, I want to see if we got solar panels. Hold on. You gotta have solar panels on it.
Okay.
Not that I don't. This is nice. This is a family hauler,
Yeah.
but look at this. Let's go look. Yo, solar panels up here.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Wow, quite the monster.
Why wouldn't you have it?
All right, so we're gonna have to have the whole team on board this week because it's gonna be a big week. Not only do we have, this to take off-road, this to review, and 4 trucks to Ike.
And do other videos with.
Wait, you're gonna compare the heavy duty to the full size, not
Yes.
full size to full size?
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm gonna do all of it.
Okay, all right, fair
All
enough.
of it, all
Fair
of
enough, because I think people in there are gonna want to be like seeing straight up comparisons.
Yeah, but we have a diesel truck versus a gas-powered gas-powered heavy-duty truck. So, but what a lot of people want to know, if I'm towing 10,000 pounds, which truck to choose?
Yeah.
Half-ton, heavy-duty?
Oh, that's true. That's a good
So,
point. So
yeah.
you're gonna say, is this one right for you?
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
you thinking about doing like all 4 at one point? Doing an epic like?
I told our head videographer Ian this.
Yeah,
I want to do 4 trucks.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hope you mean several days, not one day.
Well, it's starting again. The weather's turning nice.
By the way, the Toyota is also here, but it was here last week.
Yeah, we already. Those videos are up.
We already reviewed that.
Yeah, so there you have it, guys. Go to TFL Truck and go to TFL Off-Road this week. And if you want to buy our Raptor, go to TFL Bids. And you know what else is on that TFL Bids this week?
Our Chevy, 1998 Chevy K1500.
Yeah, that's going to be sold by the time this airs.
Oh.
But you know what else is on there? There's a TRX.
There's
dude.
a TRX.
With, how many miles?
10,
19.
19 miles.
If you want a TRX, this is your chance to own a TRX. Not our
Brand new,
TRX,
brand new one.
TRX with
Yeah.
19 miles or a Raptor. If you're a Ford fan or if you're a Ram fan, both of them are up there right now over at TFL Bids. So thank you for joining us for this fleet update. And remember, what's our new slogan? I keep forgetting.
Independent and honest.
No, the one we're going to use about.
Start your day with.
Start your way, the TFL way.
Start your day with the TFL way.
Yep, that's right. With a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. We'll get that down.
With a cup of Joe.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.